everybody, and welcome to a little different thing about Flans than normal. Today we're going to be talking about how to defend and how to raid bases. So we're just going to basically go over all the defensive base materials and what can break them, what doesn't break them, and then we're going to ask how to defend against those things that can be broken by the item. So to start off here, we have Quadruple Compressed Cobblestone, which actually right now we're going to do something else, and that is test out this triple compressed cobblestone. Now what we're going to want to do here is get ourselves a builder's wand. Then we're also going to want to take this cleaver out for now. We're going to want to grab this because I'm going to need it. And then let's just take some of this and add it onto our list of different items that we have. So there we go. Okay. So basically what we're going to try here is we have all the different types of raiding tactics, including the withers, and we're just going to test them to see which point is actually proof, like it's resistant to everything else. Now, we're going to be doing a few tests on this, just to see, like, what works and what doesn't. So to start off here, we're going to be using our little old buddy Flint and Steel with TNT. See if this is actually just punily enough to destroy triple compressed cobblestone. It is not. So triple compressed cobblestone is TNT resistant. We're now going to get out of here, sheep. Okay, so next off we're going to be testing this RPG. RPG is also resistant to RPGs. This thing is not taking any of my ammo, so I'm actually just going to take out some of this. How about this? Okay, it is also resistant to that RPG. So, next up, we have the grenade launcher. It is resistant to the grenade launcher. Is it resistant to C4? We're going to plant down a whole lot because you never know what somebody could actually try and do. Okay. It is also resistant to C4. Okay. Next off, we're going to try down Obsidian Tnt. We're going to just light one, then we're going to try a whole lot. Okay, there you guys have it. It is not resistant to triple compressed, and as you can see, it is also not resistant to quadruple compressed. Now, that being said, this probably means that triple and quadruple compressed may not be the best tactical option. As well, we should probably test out this really quickly. It is also resistant to all those. And is it resistant to a lot of TNT? That's what I wanted to test out. Yeah, okay. So next up is what we're gonna do here is because I'm very sure about what these results are gonna be. I'm just gonna C4 every single one just to show you that C4 is probably not that effective to the walls itself of the base. Yeah, so we're just gonna do that. Okay, here we go. It's probably lagging. There we go. It is resistant to all the types of C4. Man. So, next up, what we're going to actually do really quickly, because I forgot to do something and I'm so sorry about that, is to test out the hard walls. And I honestly think there's not too much to actually worry about here, because the hard walls themselves, they're pretty self-explanatory, how they work and all that jazz. So, let's just go like this. There you guys go. So there's all the layers of hardwall. Let's just place one C4 on each one of those and then see what happens. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, it should be blowing up any second now. I think we just have to give a lot of the major explosions some time. which for some reason it's not doing right now. There we go. Okay, so as you can see here, Hardwall Tier 1 was the only one that actually took damage from this thing. Now, the next question is, will the RPG destroy Hardwall Tier 1? No. How about this RPG? No. Yes. Will it destroy Hardwall Tier 2? No. Will the grenade launcher destroy it? Grenade launchers will destroy that. Okay. Next up. Which one is resistant to TNT? Okay, Hardwall Tier 2 is resistant to TNT. How about Obsidian Tnt? Let's test that thing out. Hardwall Tier 2 and Tier 3 are taken out by a few hits of Obsidian Tnt, leaving me to wonder if I do this, it will actually work. Okay, so Hardwall Tier 4 and Hardwall Tier 5 are resistant to all the other types. Now, what we are going to do now is test out how withers actually will react to this thing. Now, first off, I just wanted to show you guys that this TNT Maduhicker thing is pretty self-explanatory with the regular base of Obsidian and how everything else will react to it. As you can see, the TNT is the Obsidian is obviously holding back the TNT. RPG can tend to let's see here. Let's test out this. Okay, so it is pretty much resistant to that. It is also resistant to that. Now, what I wanted to actually test was if you like put C4. It's if you put like C4 right here. Yeah, so as you guys can see, but if we put Obsidian TNT down here, it might break the Obsidian. No. It actually did not do that earlier. I'm quite surprised. Okay, so apparently the Obsidian is actually pretty strong compared to all the others. So if you're ever going to make a hardwall or cobblestone, make sure to make it pretty high. Now what we are going to test now is our next phase, which is wither testing. Now this is going to be interesting. And then we are going to go on to how to defend against these types of attacks. Now we're just going to be taking this in case things do not go as planned. Basically what's going to happen is we are going to test to see what type of wall can defend against a wither, because as of right now that is our main problem. Now that's actually very weird. What the heck? This is actually quite strange. What the heck? I know they changed up the heart canister recipe, right? No, they didn't. That was only on the server. So did they turn off spawning? That is so weird. Withers are not spawnable. What the heck? Okay, so I don't know if that was now added in or what, but that's very strange. So next off, what we are going to test, sorry guys, I did not plan for that whatsoever. Um, we're just going to be trying out some things like grenade launchers and probably the grenade ammo as well. Ammo for grenades, there we go. Okay, so what we are going to test is we're going to put a few different things on these guys. So we're going to put the fire rate on here and put that in there. Then we're going to use this stuff for the additional options that we are going to be doing. And oh my gosh, I just dropped the turret. Okay. So how these turrets are going to work, they're actually pretty good against types of walls. And we're going to basically be seeing what type of thing can last the longest. Now, what I'm going to try and do is spawn in a whole bunch of things at once that it actually does manage to hit that. Now, what you guys should know is that we're going to be basically testing how to both blow up and defend in this episode because that's what I was trying to do originally. But as you can see here, let's just, oh wait, that was why, wasn't it? That would explain a lot. Okay, let's move on to where we're supposed to be. I am so... Okay, so let's get some soul sand. Then let's get some wither skulls. And let's make this wither. Here we go. Okay, good. I was about to say, well, this server now officially has no way to defend a base whatsoever. And then, you know, this happened, so... So basically what we're going to do is we're going to be bringing this thing down to half health, and we're going to be seeing what happens. Okay, so as you guys can see already, if I damage this thing enough... It does do a lot. So what we're... Okay, and as you guys can see, it breaks right through the water. So now what we're going to be doing is just getting this wither out of our way, because he's quite a butt right now. Which reminded me, why the heck did I not just do this? I was thinking that I was on the server, so I actually didn't do that. Sorry, guys. Okay, there we go. That should hopefully do it. Okay, so that was the triple compressed cobblestone. Not very good and ideal for the wither to be doing with. So basically what we're going to be testing out now is the quadruple compressed cobblestone, and I'm just going to be grabbing a builder's wand for you guys just so this thing does become pretty easy to do. Now what I am worried about is that this wither will get distracted easily, so I'm just going to try and possibly trap this thing in quintuple and see if that does the trick. Now, it might not, or it might, we never know. I mean, after all, that is why we're testing. So, let us get this thing. And hopefully we can place an entire ceiling over this and kill the wither before it actually manages to get out. Okay, so... There we go. I think that's good enough. Okay, so what we're going to basically be doing is testing out how this stuff actually works. So here's quintuple. We're going to be placing a minor wall up a bit like that for the wither. We're then going to be doing the same exact thing. Let's do a time set day. And there we go. And then we have... Okay, so basically let's just test this thing out right here. let's place down that wither right here. Up. Wrong tool. Okay, so basically what we're going to be trying to do is we're going to get the wither down to half health, and then we're just going to try and hit it into the wall to see if that works. Now, withers actually can break. Okay, there. As you can see, it just broke through that. It just broke through that. But can it break through this? Okay. So, is it other block proof? Yes. Okay, so it breaks through Sectuple. Will it break through? No. As you guys can see here, it is not breaking. The only block breaking that's going on is my own block breaking. So this thing, but if I hit it toward the wall, it should break the wall. Right? Here, let's give this thing a potion of harming. There we go. So if, as you guys can see, by hitting a wither into the wall, it basically just causes it to break blocks. That's sort of why whenever, if you guys will notice right here, what I'm going to basically do is I'm just going to like, here, I'm going to like put this right here. And what you guys will notice is that if I do put water over this, like I'm going to do right now, so if I put water over the wither, you're going to notice that when I hit it back, it breaks water sources. So what that's doing is it's basically breaking every single block in the game, including Hardwall Tier 5. Withers it's pretty weird for the withers. So let's just kill off this wither really fast. Goodbye, wither. Rip. Rippy dip. And goodbye. Okay. So next up, what we're going to be doing is then that was Sectuple, and now what we're going to be doing is practicing it in here. Why the heck can I not kill this creeper? Anyways, guys, what we're going to do is start getting some soul sand, and we are now going to test this in this room. And oh my gosh, is it almost impossible to see in here. So this is the best type of cobblestone that you can make. Oh shoot. Should have gotten a knockback thing. Okay, let's just get... Did it already get out? Are you serious? Oh, okay, so as you guys just saw right there, it just broke through Hardwall Tier 5. Ugh. I hate letting withers run loose and trying to kill cows and stuff. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, that was the Hardwall Tier 5, but we're just going to ensure the protection fact that it does not get outside of here this time. There we go. Because apparently I knew how to get right out of there. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to get him down to health, and then we are going to, generally speaking, break this wall right here. So we're going to now try and get him down for his shield. There. Okay, so if I knock him into the wall, he should break it. He's breaking the water, but he will not break the wall itself. So if you guys do want to defend, that would be my priority option. However, there is of course the possibility of ender pearls, and these things are a deadly little batch because they can basically cut through or break through walls if you can get it at the right angle. Now, if I can get out of here, I can show you guys that, but if you guys see, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a wall like this, and then I'm going to set up a corner wall like this. So we do a game mode, if we do a difficulty 0, game mode 0, and as you guys can see, if I, it like sort of glitches me up, but if there's like a wall or something, which it should be doing, basically I can sort of glitch through it. There. So as you guys see, I just sort of just managed to glitch my pearls through there, and that's just something that you can do. Now what we're also going to be testing now is the turrets. The turrets is basically how we're going to be defending against these stuff, and basically we're going to just set up a turret, and then we're going to set up a wither and just see how fast it can actually defend against it. And this goes for players as well too, how fast it can kill the wither or the player. Now what we're going to probably have to do here is we're going to set up a few of these. We're going to then take this thing and we're going to surround that in it. There we go. Now, let's just put a turret there and a turret there. Inside of this, we're going to put in this, and we're also going to do this. We're also going to be doing the same thing in here. Right there, like that. So, as you can see here, what we're going to be doing here is, putting that in there, and it's gonna go crazy on them. Whoa, calm down there. I said attack neutrals, no, not yes. Okay, so as we're just setting this thing up, just keep in mind, guys, that some of these things are actually pretty overpowered and could probably kill you in a single moment, so you definitely do have to look out. Now what we have here is this railgun, and how we're going to be testing this thing out is, if you can see here, if I spawn in a creeper, it is basically, if we go to difficulty 1, you guys can see instantly disintegrated. So what we're going to do is we're going to basically see just how good this thing can fight against these withers. As you can see, look at how much damage you just did to that wither. Okay, let's get him aggravated onto me. There you go, the turrets themselves, they just killed a wither almost instantly. Now the next thing that we're going to be testing is this, and that is the fire rate on this thing right here. This thing is incredibly overpowered. If you guys can see, look at how fast. Let's turn this turret off right here. As you can see, basically what it does is it just rapid fires onto targets. Like, look at that. Okay, so if, look at that, look at that, look at that. Okay, so now we're probably going to try and testing out here is this. Watch how fast. Oh my gosh, my ears. Okay. Watch how fast this thing takes down the wither. Just look at that for a second. Watch. I literally just have to go up and basically punch it a few times. Yeah, that health is so low. Okay, so that's actually pretty cool. Basically what that will do is it will probably drain out a player's health pretty quickly. Now, I mean, of course, we could always just spawn in other things just to prove what you guys are talking about. Let's spawn in this thing. Let's set this thing to attack neutrals. Right? No? There we go. You guys have it. Okay, so next up what we're going to be trying is the rocket launcher turret. I sort of don't know what to think about this thing. Okay, let's put down a creeper and see. I mean, this thing. It's not really doing anything. Oh, okay. So wait, so if we do place this, will it break the hard wall from the explosives? Okay, no it will not. So what about this grenade launcher? This is the thing that I was looking forward to. I'm really wondering how this actually reacts to mobs and if it's actually pretty explosive. Okay, so this thing does not seem to take them down very much. As you guys can see, it's not very effective. But if I were you, what I would do is actually do this. Here's my suggestion. You put like a rail. Okay, so you have two railguns here. And in the very top, you put a rocket launcher. Now, as you guys can see, watch what this thing does to all these mobs. So it fires rockets while firing turrets. And if you even want, just for like ensured safety, you can even just add in this, and it actually will help. So what we're going to do here now is we're going to spawn in 2 withers at once and see if it takes them out. And then after that, that is all we actually have time for today. So make sure you guys do leave a like if you did enjoy this video and if it did help you out with defending your base or not in Flans. I know this is sort of a major thing that we all have to deal with. So what we're going to do right now... Okay, there we go, guys. Let's see what happens. I managed to get away because it blew up the turrets. That's just nice. So, I mean, if you guys had land claimed around it or something, that would work as well. But I think that is all we have time for today. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a thumbs up or comment down below. Tell me what I missed in here or what I should probably make another video on clarifying or explaining the differences in raiding and defending on Flans Tech and more. Thank you guys all for watching. This has been Mega Minecraft, and I am out. Peace.